Training out of New York City, representing Unity, Sebastian Rodriguez.
Sebastian Rodriguez, Costa Rica's own, fighting out of New York, and Unity Jiu-Jitsu makes his Who's #1 debut tonight.
Yeah, it's going to be interesting to see how, his opponent just got changed up last minute, so, but obviously very well versed. And so it'll be interesting to see how he handles Oliver Taza rather than Hunter Colvin's.
And out of the red corner, training right here in Austin, Texas, representing New Wave, Oliver Taza.
Originally from Montreal, Quebec, Canada, now resident of Austin, Texas, fighting out of New Wave Jiu-Jitsu under John Danaher. Oliver Taza makes his return to Who's #1.
Yeah, so active. Oliver is a very active competitor. He's sort of good at everything, really. He's just very, very, very good at everything. So.
All right, let's take a look at this middleweight tail of the tape. Sebastian Rodriguez, 27 years old, 5'11", 183.8 pounds. Oliver Taza, 30 years old, 5'11", 179.2 pounds. Just a reminder, Taza was a last-minute replacement for Hunter Colvin, but the gamer Oliver Taza from Canada is always up for a scrap.
Ready. Fight!
All right, Sebastian Rodriguez hitting that little collar tie. He's got an interesting little rash guard there. Taza immediately attacking the leg, and these two have fought before, Sean Williams.
Yeah, that was a nice entry. Just dropped right down. He's looking to get underneath on the far leg into a little ashigarami position to see if he can off-balance Sebastian. But Sebastian, so here, now he's going to kick back that left leg, that bottom leg. If he can get Sebastian to his hip, you'll see him kick back.
Smart strategy, attacking the legs now before the sweat comes.
That's right.
Right?
Yeah.
Trying to make sure, try to utilize and take advantage of the friction that's available. Rodriguez now on the bottom, Taza ending up on top position. And again, we mentioned they have fought before. I believe Sebastian won those matches. So Taza's, immediately when he heard that Hunter Colvin was out, he stepped up right away and said, I want a rematch with Sebastian.
Well, Sebastian looks like he's going to try to pummel the right leg under and now come out, maybe up, move Oliver coming up for a single. He's trying to come up. He's slowly making the say, yep. He made his way up on a single there. Taza just sits on the hip. Taza nearly got his guard passed. Now he's up on the hip.
You hear the deep voice of Murillo Santana in the corner of Sebastian Rodriguez. The Sao Paulo-born Murillo Santana, head coach of Unity Jiu-Jitsu in the house. Taza now top position once again, 13 minutes and 15 seconds left in this match.
It's a good choice, trying to dig that underhook, see if he can get his head all the way to the mat now. And that underhook will get real deep, but Sebastian does a good job of lifting him up with that hook. Here he's gonna come up, probably look to come up on a single again. He did so successfully the first time. Did not do it this time.
Taza's been here before at Who's #1. He's a veteran of the Who's #1 stage. Sebastian making his debut, but Sebastian is the 2022 Nogi World Jiu-Jitsu Champion. He's got the accolades. He's got a good support system, but Taza wants that revenge. Nice little switch attempt there by Taza. Was able to counter and actually get Sebastian to his back.
Yeah, he's caught him off balance. Almost like shucked his head by and looked exactly like what happens in a switch.
A little reminder of the Felipe Andrew. The Gable switch, I think it's called. Yeah. Shout out to Mike Mal, he told me that one. All right, Sebastian Rodriguez, again on the bottom. Taza putting the pressure on top.
Taza goes in on the floor.
Stop!
Yeah, anytime Rodriguez is utilizing those feet to create some distance and elevation, Taza is attacking those same feet right away. 11 minutes, 35 seconds left in this match. Taza continuing to stalk the guard of Sebastian Rodriguez. Sebastian getting to his feet, right? A little foot check there.
Yeah.
Little
Yeah.
friendly, little chippy little foot sweep.
That's right. That's right. Nice shot.
I thought I heard Murillo say sweep the leg, Johnny.
Yeah, that was a very nice shot by Sebastian. Off
Look
that
at this
back
takedown, boom, and a nice little slam there by Sebastian Rodriguez, getting Taza to his back. One of the things about this match that I really like is just the contrast of styles.
Yeah.
You know, Taza, the tactician, Sebastian, sort of reminds me of Achilles. You know, very scrappy, scrambly type of fighter, very well-rounded, open to play any sort of game. So it's very, very different stylistic matchup. And to be honest, the majority of tonight's matches are like that.
Yeah.
A lot of different matches, either that have not happened before or have not happened in no-gi.
Yeah, I think Sebastian, if he wants to get underneath, could do it. If Taza, you may see him elect to staple that left leg into the middle at some point.
Judges favor.
Now Taza's moved his weight back.
Interesting judges' favor there.
Yeah, favor Taza on that one. There he got underneath.
I'm assuming it's because of the attacks with the submissions, which makes a lot of sense.
Yeah.
He did have some nice bites. He's got a nice one again. He's on that heel once again. He's forcing Sebastian to spin, looking to get to the back is Taza.
That was a beautiful display of using a leg attack to get to the top. He failed. He didn't stay in there too long.
Sorry to interrupt you, but this is probably some of the best Taza that we've seen here at Who's Number One. I'm really liking how aggressive he's playing. And again, props to him for coming last minute. But, you know, this is a tough match in Sebastian Rodriguez. And it's crazy that this is the prelim.
Yeah, I think Taza has seemed to come in to his own finally, just really started to understand how to piece his game together.
He's getting a ton of experience. Just hopping on that leg is Taza. Got the heel wrapped.
He's
got a nice
good
bite.
heel. Yep, he's got a good bite. Reverse figure. He's trying to switch to the reverse figure 4 here. Then do a toe hold. Now he'll have to save his knees, get back to the top.
Taza giving a little chippy shove of his own.
I think he just stayed on that leg lock just a little bit too long, and that allowed Sebastian to recover. If he would have bailed out of that a little bit earlier, he might have been able to come to the top. But nonetheless, a really nice attack. He's got to watch his own now. He's got to watch Sebastian throwing that right leg over there.
Sebastian Rodriguez on top of Oliver Taza. 8 minutes and 40 seconds left in this match. Taza's breathing a little heavy.
Yeah, that might be. I mean, that was a pretty good round, a little workaround that these guys just had there. A lot of energy on that leg attack. You see that battle so important on that right side for Taza, the wrist control there. He doesn't have the wrist there. Sebastian's going to try to get that shoulder up near the hip.
Sebastian pressuring in the pass. Very reminiscent of Murillo Santana, right?
Yeah, he's got a shoulder just a little bit. Now he's going to come around in a good position. This getting better and better for Sebastian.
Taza getting to his feet to try to counter that back take, using that to snag a leg of Sebastian Rodriguez. Interesting little exchange here. Look at the counter of Taza, the attempt there. Whoa, look at the transition now. Sebastian, I don't even know what happened there.
It was all about that back leg that Taza had. As long as he was able to keep that, it kept Sebastian off his back, but this is definitely not ideal there. Now Taza just recovered the bottom elbow. Now he's got a lot of work to do to get back into a decent position, but he tried to walk around Sebastian's body to get to the top. It was a very, very, very good move, but Sebastian knew what was going on there as well.
Sebastian now jumping forward into the guard of Oliver Taza.
Sebastian's got a lot of pressure here. You can see the pressure that he has when he's on top, getting those shoulders in near the hips. And it's tiring getting out of those positions once they're in there.
Referee restarting the action here. 7 minutes left. Essentially at the halfway point, just past the halfway point now. Sebastian Rodriguez pressuring past the guard, or trying to, of Oliver Taza. Taza now looked for a Kimura there for a split second now. Sebastian just trying to pin that leg with his shin. Taza using that flexibility with his left leg to try to make a frame on the right shoulder of Taza.
Battles that, see that wrist battle on his right side. He's got to free that knee now. Sebastian's getting in better and better position. Now Taza has his wrist, but he's allowing his knee to get compromised. Got to free that knee. Trying to switch it up to a guillotine, but like if Sebastian just leg pummels over, there it is. He's gonna pass. If he drives in, he's gonna pass the legs. It's not a good guillotine from here, just a traditional chin strap grip. Sebastian will just work Taza's back flat. Taza has that wrist still, which is good for him. He can recover his legs even if he's completely passed. Yeah, he's let it go now. So now Sebastian's in. Should step over the legs and be ready to bring the head up the front. If he steps over and limp arms out, he'll be in a good position.
Look at the back take
Beautiful.
attempt by Sebastian Rodriguez. Taza doing a great job of defending, not letting him secure and control position. Taza spinning out, getting out.
Beautiful.
Nice little front headlock here. Ankle pick by Taza. Taza is turning things around.
Yeah, that was a beautiful recovery from Taza. Used that hand post. Sebastian really never took the hand post away. And he recovered geniusly there. That was very nice.
Yeah, this has been a back and forth
It is.
battle. This
It
has been a
is.
very tough one.
Yeah.
I do not want to be a judge, but in a couple seconds we're going to find out who they favor in this last bit.
Judges favor, blue.
Looks like Sebastian Rodriguez are getting the judges' favor for this last 5 minutes. Again, we're not doing this like round by round. We're just kind of indicating at this point in the match who the judges are favoring. And so far, it's even.
Yeah. Taza, if he gets that underhook in there, needs to get his head on the mat. Go above that knee, get your head to the floor, get his head to the floor. A lot of pressure on that hook. Doesn't like to pass with that underhook. There's that left side underhook. Again, he dives on the leg. Not that good a position that time, though. And
back to the feet here. 4 minutes remaining. It feels like this has been so close that whoever can win, you know, whoever can just initiate and just don't stop moving could potentially win this decision, because it's really tight. I don't know who's going to call. I don't know who's going to win this.
If I'm Taza, that's the kind of thing that I'm not doing if I'm Taza. The movement on top, I think that's where he goes. He wins this by just wearing Sebastian out, not jumping on the legs, and now he's on the bottom. He's got to deal with this pressure now. He's been dealing with it really well. But,
Do you think it's a tactical error
I
to
do.
see Taza even attacking the guillotine from the position when he doesn't necessarily have the best position to do so?
I thought that where he dropped on the foot was a huge tactical mistake right there. And now he's got to get Sebastian out of here, shake the legs. The guillotines, now he's got his hands locked here. He's got a body lock. He's above the knee. And Sebastian could set up shop here. So Taza's got to get his right elbow inside the far bicep right there. That's a huge battle. The stiff arm battle isn't going to work. Yeah, he is able to stiff arm him out, but that's a tough battle.
2 minutes, 45 seconds left in this match. Sebastian Rodriguez stalking Taza just inch by inch, putting that pressure down, as we said, Murillo Santana style.
Yeah, I think if Taza gets to the top and just starts moving, that's Sebastian hanging in there. I think that's sort of one of his keys this last 2 minutes. He seems to be the fresher of the two a little bit. You can always see how the muscles respond when you're getting tired. Sebastian's beginning to fall into things a little bit. Begins to show a little bit of wear there, where Taza still has sharp movement in his body. And you can see how he's falling forward a little. I believe that Sebastian is tired right now. Nice shot, nowhere near the stop pop that it had. That first shot was beautiful. He did in that same position. See if now snap downs there. Snap downs the front head arms, and the hips comes back, the head comes down. Now, when it gets to be under a minute, then I think tactically you can start jumping on legs if you come close. But
Minute and 15 seconds left. As you called it, Taza jumping on a leg, looking to
he's
get.
got a pretty decent bite on that, but now he's got to turn it into a knee bar. Now his knee is out. Knee is out, so he should come to the top with that. 1 minute. Taza's just going to have to just attack. And I think he's got it in him to do it. Little knee level there, John Wayne style, to try to off balance, but Sebastian in good position.
"30 seconds left in this middleweight match between Sebastian Rodriguez and Oliver Taza. War of attrition. Just a gritty battle of passing attempts and leg lock counters and attacks and nice takedowns and scrambles. This match had a little bit of everything, but it looks like it's going to go to a decision in about 5 seconds' time. And that is it. Oliver Taza and Sebastian Rodriguez. Very, very tough match.
Yeah.
We're going to see what the judges thought. Again, very, very tight, very back and forth.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Very difficult to decide. You know, Sebastian, very impressive in his Who's Number One debut, win, lose, or draw. Taza looking the best ever, I think. And just, again, battle of leg lock attempts, counters. See Sebastian spinning out. Taza was on those heels and looking for the back as best as he could. But Sebastian had some incredible counterattacks.
He did. Real back and forth war here, Ricardo. We witnessed there, and hats off to both guys because Taza jumped in there last minute. That's a big adjustment from who Sebastian's first opponent was. So.
And your winner, by unanimous decision, out of the red corner, Oliver Taza!
Oliver Taza gets the win here at Who's Number One, the last minute alternate. Very impressive submission attempts. It was all about those heel hooks and attacks that got him his victory. Great match, very back and forth, very gritty. Taza dancing like he's in a Montreal rave right now. Doing a great job. What a scrap. You know,
Yeah,
we saw a little bit of everything. We saw attacks, we saw counters.